Hey, Premier Planet, your favorite MC, JB, Justin Barlow here, and whoa! What a night at PPW 150. 150 tapings now in the past. We want to send out a huge thank you to all of you there in the Premier Planet for your continued support, for your continued shares from our Facebook page, your continued retweets. It's because of you that we've been able to take PPW into 150 studio tapings and now beyond. But before we get to the beyond, let's talk about what transpired at PPW 150 if you weren't in the house. As you can tell, my voice is almost gone. The action was intense, it was exciting, and here's what went down. In the opening contest, it was Irish Andy Anderson, seconded by Chase Gosling, taking on Premier Academy standout Jamie Garza. Now, Andy got frustrated on so many occasions with this matchup. He could not keep Jamie down. And as you can see from the footage here, the ref doesn't see it, but it took an assist from the outside by Chase Gosling, holding down Jamie's foot while Andy laid across Jamie's shoulders for the pin. Ref counts 1, 2, 3. Andy Anderson and the Dirty Boys Club steal one in the opening contest of PPW 150. Following that, you've seen the promos. You've heard us plug it all week on social media. Our big time #1 contenders match. It was two former champions in the human video game, Scott Colton, and the self-proclaimed hunk with the tree trunks, Chase Gosling. Now this one had me out of breath, it had the Premier Planet out of breath, and let's see if it leaves you out of breath too.
Since both referees made the 3 count, this match has been ruled a draw.
So you can see there, Chase and Scott leaving it all in the ring. Chase countering Scott's agility with his power and vice versa. Finally, a very awkward finish. 2 referees, 2 decisions. Make sure you stay tuned right here to our Facebook and all of our social media outlets for developments on this #1 contendership situation. Following that, it was longtime PPW veteran Texas Pete taking on current, I guess you call him the Dirty Boys Club pledge, Hammond Eggerts, who's been wins and losses here and there since trying to get into the Dirty Boys Club. He's seconded by Irish Andy Anderson. And during the course of this match, Andy, I guess, had a few doubts about whether or not Hammond could get the job done on his own. Andy gets up on the apron, holds Texas Pete back by the arms, and he's telling Hammond, come on, hit him. You want to win the match? Come on and hit him. But Hammond, as you can see from the footage, visibly conflicted. He doesn't know if he should go through with it or not. Finally, he decides to charge at Texas Pete, but Texas Pete is able to break free at the very last split second from Andy Anderson's grasp. Hammond goes careening into Andy, knocks Andy off the apron, and this gives Pete all the momentum he needs to roll Hammond up for a pinfall victory. But immediately after that, Andy Anderson and Hammond Eggerts just laying waste to Texas Pete. That is until Jamie Garza runs in to even the odds. They managed to chase Hammond and Andy out of the ring, but not before an impromptu tag team match between the four men was signed. It was Texas Pete and Jamie Garza taking on Hammond Eggerts and Andy Anderson. And at the end of this match, you can see there's two separate pinfalls. However, Andy Anderson and Jamie Garza were the legal men, meaning that the count of Andy Anderson over Jamie Garza was the legitimate count. That means Hammond Eggerts and Andy Anderson walk away with a victory in this impromptu tag team match. And then in our main event, a big title defense for the world exclusive and PPW World Heavyweight Champion Matt Vine, as he took on the split personality of Ronnie Veronica Metro, who seemed extra fired up knowing that she was in the #1 seat once again, looking to rip that belt away from Vine for the sake of his Dirty Boys Club comrade Chase Gosling, who lost the belt to Vine only weeks ago. And let's see what transpired in this big main event. See there, Matt Vine with the win. But after the match, the Dirty Boys Club just laying waste to Vine in the middle of the ring. Vine has to be carried out, and we learn that Matt Vine, due to injuries sustained at the hands of this, let's just call it what it is, of this assault by the Dirty Boys Club, he is going to be out of action for one solid week here at PPW. Next week at PPW 151 this coming Saturday night, Matt Vine will not be in attendance, unfortunately, to defend the title. However, we have an exciting night of action in store for you, including a big-time tag team match. It's the Dirty Boys Club of Chase Gosling and Ronnie Metro taking on the team of the returning El Mero Mero Iniestra and the human video game Scott Colton, who actually issued the challenge. That's right, ya boys are back in action this Saturday night at PPW 151. For some reason, my brain went on rewind there. What the heck? And as you all saw a couple of weeks ago, PPW Academy training standout Sky Blue made her in-ring debut, and the ladies of PPW are going to be back in action this coming Saturday night when Sky Blue once again steps in that ring. Once again, Premier Planet, a big, huge, heartfelt thank you to all of you out there on the Premier Planet for helping us get to 150 tapings. We are going to take this so far beyond into the future, and Premier Planet, it's all thanks to you again. Keep sharing those posts from Facebook, keep retweeting us, keep liking those videos on YouTube, and we will see you folks out here at 1230 Davis Road this Saturday night for PPW 151.